She might have the cover. Oh, whoa, no way. Summer Rae flips it over. Emma did it. Emma did it. What? Paige and Emma, they will have to go through each other for the NXT Women's title. Oh no, there's Summer Rae. That rage and frustration now pouring out of Summer Rae. Paige sliding into the ring. Paige, Summer Rae's old adversary, coming into the aid of Emma. These two are going to collide in just 2 weeks.
Hearing the crowd chanting, Emma, Emma, and that just egged me on.
I said it's gonna be me and you.
Yeah, it is.
She was in her own little world.
I just made it to the finals of the NXT Women's Tournament.
Emma's still dancing in this tournament.
Just like I said I would. I danced my way there.
When it comes to it, I'll be it. I'm the fighter, she's the dancer.
Inside the NXT arena here in Orlando, Florida. Hi, I'm Tom Phillips here, joined by Brad Maddox for what promises to be an enormous night in the history of NXT.
This is going to be one of the biggest nights ever.
Not only will we see a 3-time world champion in our main event, but we are about to crown a brand new women's champion.
Finally! Well, please start the show.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is the finals of the NXT Women's Championship Tournament.
The Australian-born diva Emma making her way to the ring. She beat Oksana in round 1, and she beat Summer Rae in a tremendous upset in the semifinals to earn her right to compete for the NXT Women's Championship.
Absolutely, you have to call it an upset. Emma has danced her way to the finals. I don't know how much of it's been luck, I don't know how much of it's been skill, but she's here, and she's got a chance to become the first ever NXT Women's Champion.
The opportunity to be immortalized here in NXT. Well, this diva's been amazing, in a word. And her opponent tonight, the enchanting raven-haired lady, as William Regal would say. She defeated Tamina Snuka in round 1. She was your pick to win the entire tournament, by the way, Brad.
And here she is.
And she also beat former WWE Divas champion Alicia Fox in the semifinals to punch her ticket to this final.
She's beaten 2 of the WWE's top divas. I don't know, that says quite a bit in itself, doesn't it?
It's an enormous statement. Fans in the UK, fans from Australia, from all over the world tuning in for this tremendous matchup.
Introducing first, from Melbourne, Australia, Emma! And her opponent, from Norwich, England, Paige!
Shows the scope of NXT. The Divas Championship match on the line. One of the competitors from Australia, the other from England.
The NXT Universe in full throat as we begin this NXT Women's Championship match. And you saw the brand new title there being held up by the referee, and that is what the 8 divas who went into this tournament were competing for all along. Paige looking for the early start here, and the hook to the leg did not prove fruitful. Emma now looking for an early cover too, and both these divas looking to get this one early in the matchup, Brad.
It's not going to be that easy. Paige is too good. Emma's too good. We're in for a really exciting match. I promise you that.
Paige, ooh, gets a full head of steam there on Emma. Looking for another cover, shoulders down, and Emma escapes. The Executive Vice President, Stephanie McMahon, decreeing the beginning of this tournament many weeks ago and the creation of that title belt. Into the corner, there goes Emma, and Emma looking to battle back against Paige. Paige rolled up here, shoulders down,
She got
and
a
Emma almost had it.
Two. Well, this will go down as one of the top 3 nights in NXT history. The NXT champion was crowned, the NXT tag team champions were crowned, and tonight the NXT women's champion will be crowned.
Emma looking for the quick cover here, 2 count, and Paige kicks out. Last week we saw brand new NXT tag team champions. This week we'll see the first ever NXT women's champion. Brad, who do you think's your favorite here early on? Well, the question is which one of these divas, Brad? Who's your favorite here early in the matchup?
You know, you'd say Paige, but then again, Emma has been doing things the last couple of months that no one expected her to do, and at this point, you got to say she belongs here. You don't accidentally beat the first lady of NXT. She earned her way here.
Emma just 3 seconds away from becoming the first ever NXT Women's Champion. Paige with a big headbutt there to break things up. Now looking in for the cover. Hook to the leg, and Emma just gets away there. Paige could be looking to slide into something here. Emma battling back with everything she has.
Looks like she's going for a backslide. We got to the ropes. What's she doing here?
Wait a minute.
Oh, look at this.
She's locking up the dilemma on the ropes. And she's got to break the hold. Paige gets away.
Well, she cannot win with that hold, but it's painful nonetheless.
Ooh. Oh, huge kick to the gut coming from Paige. Which of these divas will become our first NXT Women's Champ? Find out as NXT rolls on. Welcome back here to NXT to kick things off with an absolute bang. This is the finals of the NXT Women's Championship Tournament. Paige in complete control right now over Emma.
And how about this? Starting with a clear main event. This is exciting.
Still to come in our main event, we're going to see the Celtic Warrior Sheamus go up against Luke Harper. But right now, there is a title on the line, Brad.
Oh, and Paige has taken control of this matchup. She's the more experienced competitor. She's been wrestling since she was 2 or 3.
Potentially looking for a pinfall here. Here's the shoulders down, and Emma gets away. She actually started training when she was 13. I think 3 is a little bit, presumptive, but 13 nonetheless.
Well, she is a second generation wrestler.
Looking for the cover here, and she might win the championship. No.
I'm sure she came out kicking.
Paige still trying to put Emma away here.
Now check this
Could
out.
be. Oh,
she's
was
got
that a perfect plex? Oh, no way. Emma couldn't get out. Emma did get out. Oh, my gosh. I didn't think I'd see a perfect plex here to start the show.
But no, that was a Fisher woman's suplex.
Very astute. Paige, tossing Emma into the corner. And Emma's just got to be able to create some separation here if she can get any momentum built against Paige. Paige with the cover, shoulders down, and a kick out coming from Emma.
Well, we know Paige does not play
nice. Another cover, Paige. Paige not wasting any time. She's been going for pinfall after pinfall.
She's getting plenty of offense here, and if Emma's going to turn this thing around, she's going to have to get some in of her own. Emma not in a good way right now.
There we go. Breaks things up for just a moment.
Oh! How quickly things can turn.
A little bit of breathing room.
And a little bit of dancing.
Ooh! Big crossbody into the turnbuckle.
Is that it?
Looking for the cover. This
Is
might
that
do
it?
it. New champ. Oh. Emma could not put away Paige.
Some innovative dancing and some innovative offense.
She has fun even in a title match of this magnitude.
And then there's clearly a contrasting style. Paige always looks like she wants to beat someone up. Emma's always dancing. Something's got to give.
Emma looking for the cover here. Wait a minute, Paige wraps her up. Whew. Just breaking away is Emma. And these two divas at this point, Brad, you've got to imagine that fatigue starting to set in.
Well, you know what? I don't know. This has been weeks and weeks and weeks in the making. If they're not ready for this match tonight, if they're not running off pure adrenaline, then I don't know what to say, Tom.
This capacity crowd getting behind both of these divas here in this championship matchup.
That's interesting. The NXT universe seems to be split.
Still everything locked up here in the middle of the ring, and these two divas have come so far within this tournament. As we mentioned, there are former WWE Divas champions that competed within this tournament and did not make it.
Oh, and Paige took control early in this one, but it's become a very even matchup.
And early on in this one, it was just trading pinfall for pinfall attempt. And both superstars trying to both divas trying to slow down the pace here and bring things down a bit. Paige, big elbow to the face there from Emma. Emma looking for another cover. She's, cannot even get a 2 count there as Paige gets away.
I promise you it's going to take plenty more than that to put away Paige.
And it was Paige after the matchup with Emma versus Summer Rae. Paige came down there to the aid of Emma. And when they realized that, oh my gosh, we're the two who are going to be going up against each other in 2 weeks, that was quite a moment.
I have no idea why. You had the first lady of NXT, mad as fire, and taking it out on Emma, and Paige broke it up. I guess it was ethically the right thing to do.
Good sportsmanship.
She's probably regretting it right now.
Paige trying to build something here against Emma. It's been a stalemate here for the last...
4 or 5 shots right to the head.
Whoa. Look at this. Wow.
A modification of the cloverleaf. Paige has beaten Oksana with this hold.
Will Emma tap? Will Emma tap?
She's not close to any of the ropes. Woo!
Emma has to do something to break this hold or she will not win this title. Paige is seconds away.
Paige has got her. This is the biggest moment of both of these women's careers. She's getting out.
Emma somehow.
She got out of it.
Out of desperation counters. Whoa,
small package.
Cover. She has it. Oh, Emma breaks free.
Emma's, I don't know how she's standing right now.
What is she? She couldn't quite lock something up. I think she was going for the Emma lock there, and Paige, very smart, well scouted, got away. Oh, there's a big headbutt.
Look at that headbutt. Oh. How often do you see women headbutt each other? I think this might mean something to Paige. She's going up top. Paige is going up top.
Looking to go high risk here. Emma caught it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No. No.
Could it be?
A superplex?
A superplex, yes! All this for the NXT Women's Championship.
That could be the difference. Emmy's just got to roll over and pin her.
Both divas out flat on the mat.
Somebody's got to get up. We got to have a winner.
Emma finally gathers herself, looking for the cover. Emma is your champion. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Foot on the rope. Foot on the bottom rope. Could not find the strength to kick out, but just got her foot on the bottom rope.
Paige is fortunate. She was near the ropes. I don't know if she would have kicked out.
What a way to kick off this episode of NXT.
Emma's got a chance.
Paige, oh! Ferocious kick to the gut.
Another one.
Paige, the Paige stirrer! The Paige stirrer from out of nowhere! Paige with the cover! She did it!
Ever!
Here's your winner, and new NXT Women's Champion, Paige!
Wow.
Paige did it.
These two divas traded haymaker after haymaker, superplex, submission holds. This was an unbelievable match, all for the NXT Women's title.
A superplex from Emma could have had it won, but Paige was near the ropes.
Look at the emotion. Look how overcome Paige is by this milestone.
Wow. History, Tom. We were here for it.
A tremendous show of respect here. Many of the divas you see there competed in this very tournament. And Paige just so overcome with emotion.
Paige says she's the diva of tomorrow. I'd call her the diva of today.
Today,
right now.
she is the champ. She has climbed the mountain here within the NXT Women's Division.
This is history. First ever NXT Women's Champion. Well.
The COO.
Knows greatness when he sees it.
Tremendous sign of respect here. From a former champion himself, one champion to another, Paige just completely overcome.
The emotion on Paige's face.
And Brad, you got to give a lot of credit to Emma. Emma almost had this, as you mentioned, off of the superplex, but still Paige will go down in the record books as the first ever.
The first ever NXT Women's Champion is a Brit. How excited must they be in Norwich this evening?
Well, if you're watching along at home, take a minute, collect yourself. We are going to be back in just a few moments. That's just the icing on the cake. Next, we will see the debut of Tyler Breeze. Woo!
Still to come, after helping Adrian Neville and Corey Graves win the NXT Tag Team titles, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus faces the consequences when he takes on Wyatt family member Luke Harper. It's coming up tonight on NXT.
My name is Zeb Colter. I'm a real American. Standing right beside me, Antonio Cesaro, who is another real American. We're here today to talk about a man who we have reason to believe is not a real American and is in this country illegally. His name is Sami
Zayn.
Sami Zayn. Now, Mr. Zayn, I'm going to tell you right up front, we ran a background check on you, and you know what the background check kicked back? 0. which leads us to believe that the Sami Zayn you're portraying to be does not exist. But you have to have a name. You had to come from somewhere, and we're going to find that out. Now, I also understand that early on in your life, Mr. Zayn, if that is your real name, you wore a mask. Now, why did you wear a mask? Because a mask is usually worn by people south of the border so they can sneak into our country under the guise of darkness to do bad things and take jobs of Americans. And Mr. Zayn, we think you're one of those. I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do, Mr. Zayn. You have some serious questions to be asked of you, and some serious answers needs to be given. You're in this country illegally, we're pretty sure. And if our hunches and our assumptions prove correct, since you tried to make Mr. Cesaro's life a nightmare, we're gonna make yours one too. Because our end result is, if you are illegal, which we believe you to be, we're gonna have you deported from this country.
See, Sami, I'm not just gonna make your life a nightmare inside that ring. No, we are gonna make your life, your whole life, a complete and utter nightmare. And you know what the best part about it is? I'm gonna take joy in it. Because I want to tell you something. Don't mess with Cesaro. We, the people.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 280 pounds, Angelo Dawkins. His opponent, making his seasonal residence in Milan, Italy, weighing 200 pounds, Tyler Breeze.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to NXT. You are taking a very long look, it appears, at Tyler Breeze, who is making his debut from his seasonal home. Is that what I heard?
Finally, a professional male model in NXT. You know, I was getting tired of being the only good-looking guy here, Tom.
Yep, there's so few.
Tyler Breeze has arrived.
Tyler Breeze, as they mentioned, coming all the way from Milan, Italy, and he lives by the motto of, it's not what I'm wearing, it's who I'm wearing. And he says this little number he's got on is the Vincenzo di Ortona Winter Collection. It's July, Brad.
Is all this new to you, Tom? I understand that you're a nerd.
I'm a nerd?
Look, surely you can comprehend fashion.
I think I can comprehend fashion, but I don't know if I would wear furry boots to a wrestling ring.
Listen, Tom, you have a one-bedroom apartment. You live alone with your cats. You don't understand.
I'm a dog person.
Then why do you have so many cats? Look at this.
Well, nonetheless, Tyler Breeze can't seem to take his eyes off himself.
Well, he's just getting a few pics.
That's a lot of selfies for one person.
He's probably putting these on Twitter right now. You know, Tyler Breeze, his Twitter handle is gorgeous. That's how hot he is. He's got a great data plan, too, unlimited hotness.
I think he would completely agree with you. It looks like he's completely indulged in his own reflection here.
Well, Tom, again, I understand that you can't relate. But you need to be patient.
He has a match. Angelo Dawkins is in the ring.
He's a professional model. What do you expect him to do? Huh? This is greatness in front of your eyeballs. You need to show some respect.
I understand that he's a male model, but I mean, just, he's here to compete. He's here to have a match.
He's professionally male modeled all over the world, 9 different continents, 26 different countries.
Just telling the official here he's got a few more pictures to take.
He's the most experienced professional that we have.
By the way,
in ours or any
bell
industry.
rang.
What does that matter? Whoa, 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 referee!
And Angelo Dawkins doesn't very much care.
But look at this. You don't tick off a male model.
Angelo Dawkins was standing there for that whole time. This guy's a 3-time national champion in 3 different sports on the collegiate level, football, wrestling, and track. Meanwhile, he's got a male model in here taking pictures, looking for the roll-up here. He might have it. No.
Well, that's all good and stuff, but Tyler Breeze has a professional male model
Breeze
temper.
rolled up. Dawkins almost came away with the victory there.
That professional male model fury. You know, I know D'Angelo Dawkins wishes that he looked that good, but he's about to get a little more uglier. Well, he's checking his hair, obviously. A cheap shot from Angelo Dawkins. Stay away from the face, man.
Ooh, huge spinning
Look
heel
at
kick.
that.
And that will do it for Dawkins.
He's not just a pretty face.
Here is your winner, Tyler Breeze.
We'll take another look at this. Not only did Tyler Breeze know how to strike a pose, he can pretty much do it anywhere in the ring that he so chooses, making quite an entrance here in his debut match on NXT. But like you just said, Brad, not just a pretty face. In the ring, we saw him turn vicious, and this huge kick to the face of Dawkins. Even chalking up his first victory, Breeze finds the camera.
Just look at it. Do you see it?
Yeah,
Look at those pouty lips.
Tyler Breeze.
A perfectly sized nose. Not too big, not too small. Nice nostrils.
Tyler Breeze, impressive in his debut here on NXT.
And not a hair in those nostrils. A perfect 5 o'clock shadow. I've heard he doesn't even shave. Look how gorgeous I am.
This is the beginning, an awakening into the future of the universe. The time has come for us to reduce your heroes to ashes.
We are the Ascension, and we will rise again.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 482 pounds, Rick Victor, Connor O'Brien, the Ascension.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to NXT. It has been an incredibly explosive night so far. We've already seen Paige capture the first ever NXT Women's Championship. We just saw the debut of Tyler Breeze.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 446 pounds, the team of Mickey Keegan and Aiden English.
It feels like the temperature in the room just dropped about 15 degrees Celsius.
That's a little strange.
Or 12 degrees Fahrenheit for you Europeans.
Mickey Keegan and Aiden English coming in here for the Ascension's debut tag team matchup. And this is a very new allegiance that we're seeing. Conor O'Brien has long been the Ascension, and now finding a fellow ally, I guess, within his own twisted mind in Rick Victor. Rick Victor has participated. He's been here on NXT for quite some time. We haven't seen him, obviously, in a while, and I guess his return now means he's found some new calling.
Clearly, there's an understanding between these two men that the rest of us aren't privileged to know. I don't know why Aiden English got in the ring, but I'm sure he regrets it right now.
Tag made, in comes Rick Victor for Conor O'Brien. Aiden English now the legal man in the ring, and still to come our main event. Sheamus gonna go one-on-one with a member of the Wyatt family, Luke Harper.
Oh. Well, we went from NXT's hottest, Tyler Breeze, to its ugliest, the Ascension. But they are no strangers to causing pain.
Well, what do you think of Rick Victor's return and new allegiance here with Conor O'Brien?
And also, they don't watch their matches. They won't know that never mind.
O'Brien looking to pick things up here against Aiden English. Oh! Mickey Keegan hasn't even had a chance to get into this matchup. In comes Rick Victor.
I don't know if he wants to.
Oh! I don't know if he's going to get the chance after that. Oh, my gosh! Victor makes the tag. In comes O'Brien. Whoa.
Not good.
This spells trouble.
Not good. Aiden English is not out yet. Okay, well, yeah, he's out.
He may be a classically trained actor, but I don't think he's acting. I think he's in a world of pain. Off the ropes. Oh, double team action.
Well, maybe he's a method actor.
Victor.
Oh.
The Ascension reborn.
Here are your winners, the Ascension.
They just beat John L. Sullivan's long-lost great-grandfather.
This pack duo here, Conor O'Brien and Rick Victor, just devastating.
Luke Harper seeks revenge for the loss of the NXT Tag Team titles as he faces WWE superstar Sheamus. How will the Celtic Warrior fare against Harper with the Wyatt family at ringside? We'll find out next. An international showdown as U.S. star Bo Dallas teams with Canadian sensation Sami Zayn to take on the Swiss-born United States citizen Antonio Cesaro and South Africa's Leo Kruger next week on NXT.
It's main event time right here on NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Double Island, weighing 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior,
Sheamus. That's Irish for 100,000 welcomes as the NXT Universe greets the Dublin Brawler.
Well, if you like hard hitting, Tom, and I do, Brad, this is going to be an outstanding main event in what on Twitter they're already calling the greatest NXT episode of all time.
The Celtic Warrior Sheamus, we saw him last week get involved in the NXT Tag Team Championship match and saw the Wyatt family lose their titles to Corey Graves and Adrian Neville.
Unbelievable.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by the Wyatt family, from Snakebite, Florida, weighing 262 pounds, Luke Harper.
Well, Luke Harper doesn't normally look happy, but after losing the NXT Tag Team titles, looks even less happy today.
The Wyatt family had been on a rampage through NXT for months, and all that momentum seems to have been completely halted as of last week.
They were unbeatable.
They are beatable. They got beat last week.
They were unbeatable, which makes tonight even bigger to get back on track for Bray Wyatt and his family.
Bray Wyatt, the Wolf, sending one of his sheep into the ring here in Luke Harper. He's described Luke Harper as his general within this family.
Well, it might be a lamb to slaughter because Sheamus is literally as tough as it gets.
And Sheamus had pretty good reason to get involved in that match last week. During a backstage interview, not only did Bray Wyatt interrupt the interview, but then the rest of the Wyatt family jumped Sheamus. So you can imagine that the Celtic Warrior would want a little bit of retribution.
Yeah, he doesn't need any reason to get in the ring and fight somebody. Now he's got plenty. Whoa! Look at that!
Big shoulder block from Luke Harper, one of the biggest superstars we have here on NXT, taking down the Celtic Warrior.
Hang on a minute, did I just miss something? Luke Harper just took Sheamus off his feet.
These two, not a whole lot of weight given up. This is a pretty evenly matched tail of the tape.
Jeez. You know, I've actually been in the ring with Sheamus. I had the opportunity to kick him in the chest and punch him in the face.
How'd that go for you in the end?
Well, you know, he made a miraculous comeback and did beat me in the end. But I would tell you, he's not a fun guy to get in there with.
Did he kick you in the face?
I'm sorry, what?
Did he kick you in the face at the end of the match?
He may have. You know, I had 3 leg extensions. I don't remember it all.
Well, Luke Harper taking a little bit of a moment here to regroup, and these are just two bulls going up against each other right now.
Well, you know what? Don't forget, there's 3 members of the Wyatt family out here tonight. There's only one of the Sheamus family.
The numbers advantage definitely in favor of Bray Wyatt and his brothers.
And there are actually no other Irish people in the crowd tonight, so Sheamus is all alone.
Sheamus looking to take the fight directly to Luke Harper here early in this matchup.
I don't think he cares.
Looking for the cover, and not even a 1 count, and Harper gets away. Sheamus always been a smash-mouth brawler from Dublin, Ireland. And he finds himself in a brawl right now.
Sheamus seems to have an unlimited threshold of pain. I think he'd rather fight than wrestle, which really is strength on strength here. Because Luke Harper, very much the same way. And what a victory this would be for the Wyatt family.
Sheamus has to break this one up here. Sheamus, a 2-time former WWE champion and a former World Heavyweight champion. So this is one of the more experienced superstars on the main WWE roster.
Of course, it doesn't get any bigger than Sheamus. And if Luke Harper can knock him off, well, you know, that pretty much sends the Wyatt family going right in the direction they want to be.
Harper over the top.
Uh-oh.
What's it that JBL always says?
This is...
And Dusty Rhodes used to say it. About to go a clubbering. Oh, wait. Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan now getting involved.
Bray Wyatt is not amused. Whoa. Oh. Where did Luke Harper go?
Oh, there he is. Eric Rowan eliminated from the equation, but Luke Harper, whoa, huge clothesline from Rowan. Can Sheamus somehow battle back against Harper? We'll find out as our main event continues. Welcome back to our main event here on NXT. Sheamus in an absolute brawl right now with Luke Harper of the Wyatt family.
Every bit as hard-hitting as I promised it would be, Tom, because I'm a genius. I know everything. I have 3 PhDs in life. This is living up to the billing. He's just standing on his head right now.
Luke
Harper's just standing on Sheamus's head.
Harper, the former NXT Tag Team Champion, going up against Sheamus, the former 3-time world champion.
I'll just say this, I would not have come out of retirement to face Sheamus or Luke Harper tonight.
Ooh, and there's Eric Rowan out of nowhere. That is the second time Rowan's gotten involved in this matchup. Harper looking for the cover, and Sheamus out quickly.
Well, Tom, what do you expect? He's outnumbered. Sheamus is outnumbered 3-1. He's at a complete disadvantage. I don't know why he didn't bring any friends, but that's what's going to happen.
I mean, we've seen Sheamus in the past with tag team partners that haven't always stuck around, so I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility for Sheamus, who's one of the strongest, most resilient superstars in WWE, to go it alone.
Sheamus is not going to stop fighting. Luke Harper in complete control, but you saw that Bray Wyatt's still not amused. He wants a victory.
After losing those championships last week, those tag titles, you can imagine that he's absolutely livid inside.
And on the outside, you can see it clearly on his face, right next to the goat mask.
Sheamus has to create some separation if he wants to hang on here against Harper.
Eric Rowan wears a goat mask. That's weird. Oh.
Harper. Oh! And there's the breathing room that Sheamus needed.
Woo-hoo! He just picked up a 300-pound man and slammed him to the mat.
The referee beginning his count. Those superstars make it to their feet in time.
Oh, this is brutal. They're just gloving each other. Sheamus has got it going now.
Sheamus finally mounting some offense here against Harper.
It's like a pump fight.
Ooh, big knee to the face. Sheamus could have been looking to set up white noise there. Harper countered. Harper, tilt-a-whirl side slam. Looking for the cover. Harper's got it. No, Sheamus, the former world champ, kicks out.
Ooh.
Regardless of any revenge that these two men might want on each other, if Luke Harper gets a win here over a world heavyweight champion, former WWE champion, it'd be enormous.
Well, I thought we were in Orlando, Florida, but clearly we're in a pub in Dublin, Ireland.
I'm sure Sheamus would prefer to be in a pub in Dublin, Ireland.
Where are all the pints?
Harper looking to go high risk. We don't see that too often.
There's a good reason for that, Tom.
Sheamus getting the behemoth up in his shoulders, and he rolls through with the senton. Hook to the leg. Harper somehow gets out.
Again, I have been in the ring with Sheamus. He's as tough as it gets. Luke Harper might be just as tough as Sheamus. Do you know what that means, Tom?
It just means that these two are not going to give up.
It means that Luke Harper is just as tough as Sheamus.
Harper has been incredibly impressive in this matchup, has raised his stock.
Sheamus just headbutting him.
Sheamus from the top rope. Whoa, just avoids it. Off the rope, look for a brogue. A huge clothesline from Harper. This will do it. Harper's going to beat a former. Oh my gosh, Sheamus got out.
No. Was that not it?
Sheamus got out.
He kicked out?
That clothesline has put away countless superstars. Sheamus got out.
I'm good at reading facial expressions, Tom. That facial expression on Bray Wyatt's face was,
Clearly, all the wind probably just knocked out of the lungs of Sheamus there, just trying to get to his feet.
Here comes another one.
Harper loading up.
No shortage of clotheslines in Luke Harper's arsenal.
And Luke Harper has Sheamus exactly where he wants him.
If Sheamus could ever get enough, this
Harper.
is probably...
Big boot to the face. Here's Rowan again.
That time. Not that time.
He's got him. We might see white noise.
Here we go.
And Sheamus delivers. Oh boy. We saw him try it earlier.
We know what's coming now, and Bray Wyatt knows it too.
Can you feel it, fella?
Stay down, Luke Harper. Don't get up. You're not gonna like what's coming.
Looking for the huge pro kick to the face.
That's it.
Sheamus,
right
the
between
cover.
the eyes.
He's got
him. Wow.
Here's your winner, Sheamus.
Why is Bray Wyatt laughing? Why is Bray Wyatt laughing? His brother just lost.
He's hysterical. He's completely unbalanced.
Well, Sheamus nonetheless getting the win over Luke Harper, and I don't know. I'm not quite sure what's going on with Bray. Wait a minute.
So clearly, Bray Wyatt has a plan in mind. He may be deranged, but he's not stupid.
Bray Wyatt possibly just sacrificing one of his lambs there. I don't know what's going on right now. Bray Wyatt could be concocting some sort of scheme, but nonetheless, Sheamus in his first match here on NXT with the win.